If this is your first time to my channel, I normally do videos about Portland. Why you should move, why you shouldn't move, what to expect if you do move, and other things about Portland. Since so many Oregon natives think that this is the only place in the world that people actually move to, I thought I would do a little research and find out where everyone else is moving to. So here's my top 10 cities people are moving to. Number 10. Portland, Oregon. Yep, that's right. Portland is no longer in the top 5. Oregon natives rejoice. Now don't go crazy and marry a close relative or anything like that, but it is a good sign. For the first time since 2005, Portland is no longer in the top 5. And from all signs so far this year, it looks like they're going to fall out of the top 10 by next year. So the jump in the rent prices may have helped chase people out. You should be happy the rent is high. Number 9. Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina. This is another great college town. You got Duke, the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, you got NC State, all in this area. It's got great housing costs and low unemployment. It makes it a very attractive destination for millennials. And it has a butt-kicking machine at the Angus Barn restaurant. Makes for a fantastic outing if you're interested in both a great meal and some self-administered discipline. Who isn't? Number 8. Nashville, Tennessee. Everyone knows Nashville. They even have a really cool show called Nashville that makes the people look cool. Up until the last decade or so, when you said Nashville to most Americans, they thought of music, country music to be more specific, and they thought about hillbillies and the Burt Reynolds movie Deliverance. And what's really strange about that, Deliverance wasn't even filmed near Nashville or even in Tennessee. It was Georgia and South Carolina for the most part. Nashville has one of the lowest unemployment rates in the country at 3%. That was in 2016. I've been to Nashville and I find it to be a really nice city. Number 7. Orlando, Florida. Mickey Mouse's second home. This place is the greatest vacation destination for families in the world. You got Disney World, Universal Orlando, SeaWorld, Captain Jim's Hats Ahoy, and even a Gator World. They boast a 4% unemployment rate, the median home price of $262,000. Side note, Mr. Rogers wrote Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood as his senior thesis at Rollins College in Orlando. Number 6. Las Vegas, Nevada. I don't know exactly why people move here. It's got a 6% unemployment rate and it's hot as hell. Maybe the unemployment office has really good AC, I don't know. Cheers. But it is Vegas. Sin City has a certain allure. I don't know. I don't think I'd ever move to Vegas. I like being there about 48 hours and then I like to leave. They do have pretty low home prices with the median home price of $260,000. That's pretty decent. But I still wouldn't move there. That's number 6. Number 5. Austin, Texas. Portland's sister city when it comes to being weird. Austin and Portland are very similar, except for maybe the weather and a few other things. Austin, like Portland, has a growing tech industry, and it's a destination spot for millennials. Here's the big difference that's pushing Austin way past Portland. The unemployment rate in Austin right now is under 3%. Compared to the rest of the country, that's phenomenal. I like Austin. I've been there a handful of times, and every single time I've been there, music was great, beer was great, and the food was great. It gets a little hot for me, but still a nice place. Number 4. San Antonio, Texas. Home of the Alamo. Side note, the Alamo does not have a basement in case you go looking for it. Now, I found differing numbers on different websites for the home prices, the average home price. Some say it's about $190,000, others say it's about $270,000. I looked at Zillow and it was all over the map, so I don't really know what to tell you, but either way, $275,000 or $190,000, that's still pretty cheap for a home in a major city. Now, their unemployment rate is nothing to sneeze at either. It's about 3%, 3.5 last year actually. So that's good. A lot of people are moving there because of the home prices and the unemployment rate. Now, San Antonio also has one of the coolest features of any city I've ever been to. It's the River Walk, a friend took me down to this some years back. This is a walk that goes along the San Antonio River that runs right down the middle of San Antonio. It connects all the hotels, shops, restaurants. I mean, look at the video. It's really cool. It's a park that goes along the side of a river. It's really nice. Definitely go see that if you go visit San Antonio. Number 3. Charlotte, North Carolina. That's 2 that's in North Carolina, so that's pretty cool. What's drawing people to Charlotte? It's the economy is booming. The cost of living is below the national average by a good percentage, and they have jobs, especially in banking. So if you're a college graduate, or even not, if you can count to 20, head to Charlotte. You're going to find a job. Number 2. Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah, that's the second one. More Florida. Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Treaty Tree. This tree is weird looking. It looks like an octopus made out of an oak tree. It's a tree that's 250 years old. Like I said, it's an oak. And it's got its name from a lie. The Treaty Tree. As in treaty, as in agreement, whatever. I guess back in the 1930s, Jacksonville was growing. And when a local newspaper reporter found out that developers had plans to tear down the tree, make way for houses, the reporter kind of didn't like it. So he concocted a story about Native Americans signing a treaty at this location with Jacksonville's first settlers. And it worked. They never tore down the tree. It's there to this day. Now, home prices in Jacksonville are in the $250,000 area, and unemployment is a decent 3.5%. A lot of people are heading to Jacksonville. Maybe you should too. I don't think I want to. I don't like the muggy weather. It's too close to Georgia too. And number 1. Tampa, Florida. So that's 3. That's 3 Florida cities on this list. Now, I got this list from Realtor.com. I found other sites listed 10 of these or 20, 25. Fort Myers was always on there too, and Sarasota. So there's a lot of things going on in Florida. Tampa Bay has a ton of jobs that need to be filled. At one point last year, they had 47,000 jobs that they couldn't find people for. That doesn't happen a lot these days. Most of the jobs are in the leisure industry. Now, before you get carried away, that means hotels, not strippers. That being said, they do have a buttload of strip clubs, so they probably need strippers too. They also have one of the coolest zoos I've ever been to. It's a really, really nice zoo. It's very interactive compared to other zoos I've been to. This one's you can touch things. It's kind of cool. Now, the median home price is $230,000 around Tampa. Now, there's an old saying there, everyone has beachfront property in Tampa. Now, those homes are obviously going to be a little more expensive, but there's a buttload of beachfront homes in Tampa. Cheap housing with jobs. What the hell's going on in Florida? Also, be prepared for festivals. They have like a festival every weekend. So every month is festival season in Tampa. One of those, and now I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Gasparilla Pirate Festival. The best pirate festival I have ever been to. It's about 5 years ago. Now, full disclosure, I've only been to 2 pirate festivals, unless you count my dad getting drunk and telling everyone he was a pirate for 4 years. He actually was a radar operator on a U.S. aircraft carrier back in the 60s. I don't think he was really a pirate, but that's his gig. Tampa, Florida is the best place to move for anyone. It's not just a millennial thing. Anyone that needs a job, anyone wants some sunshine in their life with really unpredictable weather, head to Tampa, Florida. It's a really nice city. Well, that's it. That's my top 10 places to move to. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you leave a comment. Hope you give me a big thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you want to do. Interact. Be part of the conversation. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thanks for stopping by. Be nice to each other.